I think I'm the only one that really gets that much joy out of that song. I like washing my hands to that song. I like eating a sandwich to that song. Hello and welcome everybody to Sandwich Talk. My name is Carlos. I'm your host. This is my chance to hang out with my friends. We get to make sandwiches in our own kitchens or anywhere that we're at. And that's basically it. We just kind of hang out. So today on the show, a little bit different. Just like every show, we have a guest on. And today's guest is joining us from his establishment of work. I'd like to introduce everybody to a friend of mine, one of my best friends, somebody who I ride bikes with, I eat food with, I talk about food with, we drink, we hang out. He's been an inspiration, a mentor, and brother/father to a lot of us. So I'd like to introduce everybody to my friend Josh Longsdorf. Welcome, Josh.
Hey, thanks for having me, Carlos.
Oh yeah, dude! Thanks a lot for being on the show. You were on the OG podcast before, and now we've got you on this video cast. Finally, I know typically we don't. We ride bikes after this, so usually you're out getting ready to ride bikes.
Usually I'm already out, doing it.
Yeah, and now we're doing this. So thanks for taking the time to do this one with me.
Of course.
Oh yeah, dude. Before we move forward, I just want to make sure everybody knows we've got good old Mark. Hi. Mark is joining us, and he's going to be monitoring any comments on YouTube, Facebook, wherever else. So if you have any questions for myself or Josh or anything along the way, let us know. We'll be on here for the next 40 minutes or so. So just hop on, ask a question, anything. Why is my kitchen cabinet the same color? That's a great question. I don't know. Anyway, dude.
Do you like potatoes?
Yeah, I know, right? I really like brown. I'm going to crack this open now because why not? You've got one cracked open. Here. Usually before every show, I make up some Anthology Coffee.
Yeah.
Which is your coffee. And I'm not drinking Anthology, but instead I'm drinking a beverage of our friend. But you're at the shop right now, dude. How's it been since COVID for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously different. I think early on adapted quickly. We were kind of watching what other states were doing, other countries were doing, pre even like the state shutting things down. We had already tightened things up pretty tightly in our shop. Then we saw other states starting to shut down, and we started to work on an online ordering platform for carryout, which then our main focus was to be able to push retail bags. So we actually launched it about 6 hours ahead of the governor saying that everything had to be carryout only. We were able to stay operating as a essential business, as we're technically food manufacturing. And like it's been kind of a little bit of a blessing. Like our main goal has always been to help people. Like, we love people being in the cafe, don't get me wrong, but helping people enjoy good coffee regularly, right? And the biggest obstacle to that is like for us to be able to pay a staff and pay them like not minimum wage. Drinks are not like, and to have coffee that is like ethically sourced, and the farmers are also not being paid like crap. The coffee cannot be cheap, right? And so like most people end up resorting to just like their cheap office coffee or a gas station, and like we're the treat that they get sometimes. But now more people seem to be brewing good coffee at home, and we are able to supply that. So it's been pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude, I have to thank you so much because at the beginning of all this, just like everybody else, I was kind of like a little freaked out. I didn't know what we were supposed to do, myself and my company. Um, I had ideas, maybe thoughts about a pickup program or something like that, but immediately you were just like, let me just show you how I set this up. And you helped me with my Square store, and you helped me figure that out fairly quickly. And because of that, we were able to launch the delivery at home program, which I then brought Anthology Coffee on as a partner as well, as something else to sell in the store. So that's been really cool. It's been great to do that. I've been continuously doing that throughout the summer as well. And looking into fall and winter, as you know, summer businesses and outdoor patios kind of start to die down, I'm thinking that there might be a little bit more delivery as well. So maybe we'll start to pick that up and see kind of where that takes us.
Yeah, totally.
But it's been interesting to kind of see the transition that a lot of businesses have done. And I think that you have been like one of the, I guess, one of the leaders in terms of transformation and pivoting over to the new models of business. And I mean, you never stop, dude. That's pretty cool. Like it's always great to see the way that you kind of make things happen. On top of that, you have 5 kids and a wife.
Yeah. Yeah, which, you know, doesn't give me like much opportunity to stop, really. You know, it's like I know, you know, like as a business owner, that the revenue stream affects you first, right? And because like you don't have employee base, but like my obligation is to them first, right? And so when things get rough, then it's like me and my family that have to kind of take the hit. And so like not slowing down didn't really seem like an option. Yeah. And obviously there was a fear of that, but like I also have a really great supportive team, and like, you know, I reached out to them and was like, hey, like it seems like we're probably going to get shut down. What do you guys want to do? You know? And like, they're like, we go and we keep going until they tell us we can.
So cool.
Yeah. So.
Which brings us to where we are today, right? So today we are like 6 months into COVID. There's been a lot more things going on in terms of, you know, the way that businesses have been approaching everything. Some businesses still aren't open. But one thing that you and I have done consistently along with the rest of our friends is we've been able to just kind of go out and have fun with riding bikes. It's socially distant inherently. We don't necessarily have to wear masks because we're being whipped in the face by wind anyway. And it's something that we're really good at doing. We really like to do. So, dude, I love riding a bike with you, but like, tell me a little bit about like why you want to ride a bike. What makes you want to ride a bike?
It just like, it brings me a lot of joy, you know? I like riding it alone, but then like riding it with other people, you know, it's like, I mean, like you, Jason and I have like really kind of especially dove into some like curious places on our bikes that our bikes weren't necessarily designed for.
Whoa.
But it's been a lot of fun. You know, and it's like, it's exercise, which is good for you, especially in a time when like mental health is an issue for a lot of people, right? Mental exercise helps control your chemical balance in your brain. I'm not an expert on it, so I'm not going to dive into too much, but you know, that's what I've read.
Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, like I said, it brings me joy. And then like I get to hang out with friends. But it's also like, you know, like several weeks back, Sam came with us for the first ride, and we went to that he'd been on, and we went to Detroit 75 and sat on their picnic tables, and you know, and it was really kind of funny because Jason and I like went to stand up, and you know, before we stood up, we had our masks on, we're ready to walk, like, you know, and Sam, this was his first like real social time being out, right? And before he left the table, he started standing up, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Going to the bikes." And I was like, "Mask up, bro." And he's like, "Oh, right." He's like, "I didn't even realize, but we've been doing it so long. Like we've been on like this whole time, like wearing masks anywhere we go, and like sanitizing, and like, so we're almost like pros at it now."
Again, it's second nature at this point to just kind of, like you said, we wear a mask anytime that we get off of our bikes and we go somewhere. You pop your mask on. We've got the sanitizer in our bags. So you're right, yeah, for sure. And going back to why we ride, it's been a blast to ride with my friends and put down miles and have fun, which leads us to where we are this week, which is really cool. We've been riding for a good cause this week, which is the summer recess program with Detroit Prep Academy, which some of your kids go to. The kids are old enough to be there.
Yeah, and just Detroit Prep though, not Detroit Prep Academy.
Oh, I'm sorry, just Detroit Prep. Yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry. Yeah. But it's been really cool because we get an opportunity to put down miles for a cause. So people have the opportunity to donate to Detroit Prep. They can match our miles if they'd like, or just donate a flat cost. And we've been riding for it's been 8 days now, and just putting down a ton of miles for this school. So we've been riding a lot more than just once a week together. We've been putting down more miles independently and then also together, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's I guess like a really great school, and I'm gonna probably say something like that not everybody agrees with, but like we live in an age where anyone that is taught to critically think can learn anything they want, right? Because we have this large disposal of information available to us, and so like one of the things that are really important, like in sending a kid to school, is like being able to learn to exist in a healthy way with other people, and their learning is centered on kind of habits of character, and it's like if there's conflict within school, they go through like a peace process, where they're using empathy to hear where the people that are both sides are coming from, right? Which is something I think we need to see a lot more of in our current world. So like the teachers are good, the education is good, but aside from that, that's like the biggest thing I love about that school, and they've really fostered like a sense of community amongst all the families there, so it's been pretty awesome.
That's really cool. Yeah, I respect the fact that we've got these kids that are getting a pretty cool education with a lot of great, like it seems like it's a forward thinking mentality of education there, which is really nice.
And it's open to everyone in Detroit. It's not a for-profit school. It's not a private school. It's a non-profit charter school, and they really, at least what I've been able to see, is like try to include members of like all communities of Detroit. So.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude. Well, I'm happy to ride with you for the cause. I'm happy to put down miles with my friends, and we've been raising a good amount of money for this organization. So I'm very happy to be a part of it. Thank you so much for putting together an awesome team too.
Yeah, thanks for being part of the biggest mileage team in the thing,
I mean, we did a century last Wednesday. We did 100 miles. That's why we didn't do the show last week, is because we put down 100 miles last week.
Rode around the city, literally.
The border of the city of Detroit.
Quite literally.
So good. Well, we're not here to necessarily talk about bikes. We're not here to talk about too much else but sandwiches. Let's talk sandwich, dude.
Yeah.
First, before I ask you what we're going to be making today, I actually don't even know the answer to this question. We've been friends for a long time. We've eaten countless sandwiches. What's your favorite sandwich?
Man, I don't think I have a favorite sandwich. Like, I know that's mind blowing, but like, I don't have a favorite song. I don't have a favorite color. Like, I don't have favorites. except for favorite children. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say that. Who's your favorite kid? What's going on?
It's kind of like everything is about how I feel, right? So like with music, like I want to listen to songs that kind of fit, either go along with how I feel, or like enhance like a mood that I want to feel, or whatever, right? Kind of same with sandwiches, right? I definitely eat probably a lot more light, fresher sandwiches in the summer, heartier ones in the winter. So.
Not me. I'm a hearty boy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll eat the fresh sandwiches. I like a good fresh sandwich. Don't get me wrong. But if you've ever watched this podcast before, you know that almost every single one of the sandwiches that I make are coated in butter and they're real thick.
Yeah, I'm not saying exclusively, but you know. I mean, I brought you a big beefy boy from Frank's.
Dude, it was so good that I got another one today. This is not going to be my first sandwich of the day. Today I got that combo, roast beef and pastrami sandwich, Reuben sandwich. So sauerkraut, cheese. You're right. They give you the Thousand Island on the side. They also give you yellow mustard on the side. So I tossed yellow mustard on there.
That's the move.
It's the move, dude. Power play.
Such a great, kind of still, I think, sleeper spot in the market, even though it's been there for, I don't even know, How long has it been there?
I don't know. I mean, it's Wiggly's Corned Beef. Wiggly's Corned Beef has been there for like 100 years or something. So it's a restaurant in front of it, Frank's.
Right.
I didn't even know it was called Frank's. I just called it the Wiggly's restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. So, I mean, let's just say that they've been there for 100 years.
Great. Obviously, that building is newer, but,
Happy 100 years. What are you thinking about making us today?
I kind of, like this happened abruptly. You hit me up this morning. I was like, man, I got no ideas. And I thought to myself, like got some cucumbers at home in the garden, some tomatoes. I just went over to Gabriel Imports real quick in the market, picked up some roasted red pepper baba, some garlic spread. So I'm just making a vegetable boy today,
Nice, dude. That'll be good for today's ride, too.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, light and fresh.
I'm going to take some of John, our friend John Jelinek, Chef John. I'm going to take some of his chocopan bread.
Nice.
I'm going to coat it in butter, obviously. And I'm just going to do a PB&J, dude. I'm just going to do it. An old school, regular ass, thick peanut butter and jelly.
Toasty boy, though.
Toasty boy. Toasty boy for sure.
Cool.
All right, cool. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this, dude. All right, so first things first, we got to go to a quick commercial break for our friend Jason Lavala with Cosmar Club. Here we go. Sandwich Shop is brought to you by Cosmar Club. Inspired by the history and traditions of Italian tomorrow, these Bon Appetit magazine highly recommended beverages, also I just recommend them, are balanced, buoyant, and food-friendly, highlighting the natural vibrancy of farm ingredients. And with currently 4 varieties available, you can find them all over the country today by checking out their website at casamaraclub.com. You can also find them at Anthology Coffee.
Hey.
Also, you can find Aunt Neves, but we'll get to that later. Anyway, let's get started, dude. I want to turn this grill on. We're going to start by toasting up my buns. You can start however you want.
I got some bread to toast up too, so go ahead and get that butter on there.
Let's do it. I'm going to take this much butter.
Oh, yeah.
Toss it on there.
You're doing it good.
Dude, so last time we did this pop-up,
Yep.
I went through 2 of these.
Oh, yeah. The logs.
2 logs of butter during the event last night.
All right, I'm toasted. I'm heading to the grill.
All right. Yeah, in case you weren't available for the folks at home that missed the pop-up last night, we did that shrimp ceviche sandwich that I did on the podcast with Chef Godwin of Yum Village. And then we also did a ton of tacos.
How'd that go, by the way? I was busy in dad mode, so I didn't get to come by.
No worries, dude. It was a blast. We had a lot of fun doing it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Reese. Reese is a chef around town, runs an organization called Felony Provisions, nice little pop-up thing that he's been doing. And I asked him if he wanted to team up for this one. We teamed up with the team over at Second Best, got in a couple of the other good people around town that do food to work with us in the back, and then we put together a hell of a menu.
Right.
Yeah.
It looked great. All the pictures look great. The menu sounded awesome.
Dude, we missed you. You would have loved it. I've got some leftovers. You should try the oyster mushrooms if you want to try them.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to see you here in a little bit, you know.
I'll bring you some.
Great.
I want my buns real toasty. I got so much butter on here, it's ridiculous.
You need those calories for the ride, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So we got 2 more days. 2 more days to this ride.
We have today until 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Today and then, okay, so then if you're watching the show and you still want to donate, after the show, I'm going to change out the link from the podcast link right here. I'm going to change it to my donation link. Please donate $1, $2. You can match my miles if you want to do up to 10 cents a mile. If you want to match me $5 a mile, holy crap.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. I almost stabbed myself with my own knife. Don't do that.
I know. Like Bezos is watching right now. He just should throw us like 10,000 a mile. That'd be great. You know? Yeah.
Come on. Shit.
It's nothing, buddy.
What are you doing with $10,000 a mile? Huh? Jeffy boy.
All right, I'm toasty, but I'm gonna wait for you.
You're ready, toasty?
Yeah.
How the hell?
I told you I had like everything going. The grill was going and everything. So I didn't have to wait for it to heat up.
I had nothing going.
Yeah. Some of us have been in a kitchen before, Carlos.
Wow. Dude, this show is all about me just getting razzed by my friends. If you watch the Bart Dangus one, it's just an hour of him yelling at me.
Yeah. Yep. That was pretty great.
Here you go.
Were you still toasting it back there?
Yeah, dude, I just flipped over my buns. I'm sorry. I swear to God, guys, all of you, you're all just yelling at me, making fun of me. I'm so sorry that I'm not a classically trained chef, okay? I didn't go to school for this. I went to school for business. I did business things. I just cook because it's fun. And then I got okay at it. I hope. I don't know. If you've ever had a meal by me, please tell me at home, right? In the YouTube comments or the Facebook. Does Carlos cook okay food?
I mean, I've never been disappointed.
All right. Yeah.
Give me your food. I'm going to disappear for 1 second.
All right. Lots of butter, lots of salt, right?
Since I'm waiting for you, and I got all this extra baba over here, just going to go ahead and slide into a bag here of on these.
Cutting it the proper way, too, with a knife.
Keep it fancy, you know?
Hell yeah.
Those are great dipping chips.
Yeah. Oh, man. This is getting thirsty now.
And this is great baba. Have you ever had the roasted red pepper baba at Gabriel?
The roasted red pepper baba? No, I've had the roasted red pepper hummus, though, but not the baba. my God, yes. Boom. Done. Real buttery, real toasty. Let's do this. What are you doing? Talk to me. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I got garlic sauce here.
Yeah.
Putting that guy on the bottom. Do I need to explain why again?
Explain, please.
Yeah. So was told this by a Belgian who also was a chef. You put the sauce elements like this on the bottom, so when you bite into the sandwich, they press against the roof of your mouth, which is where you sense the aromatic compounds. I don't know if it's like, a lot of science behind it, but when an old Belgian dude tells you to do it, you start doing it.
You listen. You definitely listen.
And then, I got a bunch of this baba. I'm gonna throw that guy on the top.
I just did a thick layer of peanut butter. It's a real thick layer of peanut butter.
Your sandwich better ooze out when you take a bite.
Have you watched this show before?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said before, it's not an actual sandwich unless it's knackany.
Knackany. You coined the term knackany on this podcast.
And then I got some of these delicious cucumbers from the garden. They're from actually a place John told me about, Rose 7 Seeds. So these are like an experimental pickling cucumber. But they also, as the kids say when they just steal them out of the garden, they just taste like pickles.
Yeah, an idea.
What kind of jelly you got there, bud?
So this is actually not jelly. This is banana pudding.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to put banana pudding on here because I'm a monster.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nice, cold, was in my freezer, banana pudding from a mutual customer of ours at Eastern Market who's become a friend of ours, wonderful person, made this banana pudding and brought it over. That's so good. And then, okay, let me ask you for your recommendation.
Yeah.
Here, I have peanut butter and banana pudding. My jellies are my pear and smoked habanero that I can toss on there.
Okay.
Or Michigan mixed berry.
I think you got to go with the first one.
The pear and smoked habanero?
Yeah.
I could also put just ketchup on there and ruin my fucking life.
Hey. There are plenty of ketchup users that just like to ketchup everything.
Ew.
So, went ahead and threw some tomatoes on there. I'm gonna, salt bathe the tomatoes. It's a good spot for the salt.
Salt them, boys. What kind of tomatoes are those?
They're just some plum guys. It was the only thing ready to go. The really pretty ones were not because they get eaten first,
Yeah.
Oh, and then almost forgot. A little squeeze of citrus.
I am ready to close my sandwich. Wait, can you even see this? Let's just make sure that we can see this. For the folks at home, here we are.
Yeah. We're doing it.
So here we go. Closing the sandwich. Yes. Yeah, crisp on the outside. This will be napkining. Should I cut my boy?
Knife guy.
Knife guy? Cut it? How are you cutting?
Slight angle.
Wide angle? Wait, explain.
Not full angle, but
Are you going to cut triangle?
No. Slight angle. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'm just going to cut triangle.
It's kind of in half, but slight angle. PB&J, you got to do the triangle.
Got to do a triangle.
Yeah.
And then,
cafe style.
Oh,
I'm already.
Okay, and oh my God, it's already napkiny. Look at that. Dang.
All right.
This is gonna kick ass. This is gonna be real good. All right, but before we eat these sandwiches, you all know what time it is. It's the Anthony snack break. One moment, please. Welcome back to the Anthony snack break. Here we go. I've got salsa in the fridge. I've got guacamole, but also I've got pimento cheese. If you know about it, you know about it. We've got pimento cheese now available every Saturday in partnership with the folks over at Bees. We're doing Bees Knees cheese. This pimento cheese is good by itself. You can eat it with chips. Put it on a sandwich like I did last week. You can, I don't know, put it in your pasta. You can put it, whatever you want to do with it. It's pimento cheese. It's delicious. You've never had it before, have it. On top of that, like I said, we've got salsa, we've got guacamole, we've got tortilla chips, duh. Got it all. Come by on Saturday at the market. You will not be disappointed. My neighbors probably hate me. I'm sorry. We're back.
Wow, that was a great commercial.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. I've been working on that one. I actually wrote out the script and everything. I was reading it. Could you tell I was reading it?
Better than some politicians I've seen.
Let's eat these freaking sandwiches, dude. I'm going to let you describe first what we have layer by layer and then go for it.
Okay, so we got garlic sauce, cucumber, tomato, roasted red pepper baba. That's it. A little salt. Yeah.
Dig in.
Tastes like summer.
That's a beautiful face you got yourself there. You are happy. Tastes like summer. Damn, this is going to taste like winter. Or, I don't know. I have no idea. This is going to taste awesome. It's just real homey style PB&J. So, coated both sides, toasted both sides with butter of the shokupan bread. So, it's almost like a thick old boy of toast. I've got some all-natural peanut butter. I've got some pear and smoked habanero jelly. And then also some homemade banana pudding in here because it wasn't fat enough for me. Anyway, take a look at that. It's already dripping. I love you all. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I thought of one thing that would maybe make your sandwich a little better.
Okay.
You know those hobo pie things? I'm sure there's other names for them, but that's what they're called when I was a kid. They're like a sandwich press that you put in the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it cut like when you toast it, it also like cuts it in half, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that with your sandwich.
Why don't I own that?
I don't know. You can get like a panini press style one of those. But
Another thing, I think I should just own a panini press.
Yeah, for a sandwich talk. But we should get our hands on a few of those and make a fire and make some of your sandwiches.
I mean, bonfire season is upon us, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to start riding with jackets again.
I know. Not mad about it.
I mean, as long as it's not horrible weather out. Good. Who underestimates a PB&J? This is so good. I crave a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like I crave simple sandwiches, like a grilled cheese or a peanut butter and jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just bread and cheese, dude.
Good old cheese sandwich.
This is so good with the banana pudding, though.
I'm gonna have to ask about that banana pudding now. It was like a little side hustle that she has, or
no, she just does it for funsies.
Okay.
I told her that I really like banana pudding. It's one of my favorite desserts. I said I would trade her if she bought banana pudding. Oh my god, it's so good. The bread is so buttery and fluffy, and it's chocolate and it's delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, who needs a napkin, Josh?
Just look at it. You're at home, so you can just wash your hands.
What is wrong with that? Boom.
Boom.
Just like
There's a
that.
little in your beard. I'm just kidding.
All right, how am I? Hang on. How am I looking? It's good.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Just like that, I'm ready to ride, dude. We got some miles to put down.
Yeah, we do.
Everybody at home,
Big night.
check out my Instagram profile. We've got, I'm going to put my link on there in just a couple minutes here. So it's currently 5:37, I think, right? Is my clock right? It's 5:36. All right. It's currently 5:36. If you're watching this by 5:45, I'm going to have that link up there. Go to my Instagram profile at Carlos_Parisi. Please donate a little bit of cash for a really great cause. You get to see us put down a lot of miles. If you want us to drop by your establishment of business and say hello tonight, text me, shoot me a message. We'll come by. We'll say, hey, we'll have a beverage or a food. I'm still hungry. If you want
We're
to,
always hungry.
definitely down. We love tacos. We probably eat tacos once a week, at least, together. Feed us tacos. Josh, before we get out of here, tell us a little bit about what we can do to work with you, how we can find you, how we can support the business.
Yeah, I mean, so a few ways. Obviously, you can find us at anthologycoffee.com. You can come in, pick up coffee for your house. We're always happy to help you with your brewing, kind of walk you through the best way. You can get beverages. We're still doing to-go beverages, but there are a couple benches to hang out on. You could visit the newly opened Milwaukee Cafe. Visit David over there. They're carrying our coffee for their espresso, their drip coffee. I think their cold brew for most of their coffee, and they rotate in like a guest roaster. And if you're still not comfortable coming into places, anthologytogo.com. Place an order. We'll walk it out to your car.
So cool. Yeah. It's so cool that we live in a world where to go is like the standard now. Because I always wanted everything to go anyway.
I know, right? I think real quick, it's something possibly we needed to kind of see was a way to figure out how to reshape food to be more approachable again after this like last kind of decade of just like really awesome restaurants opening. So I'm excited for it.
I agree. It's really nice to see our friends with restaurants pivoting. You know, obviously, I'd like to see more of our friends succeeding throughout time, and hopefully everybody is figuring out their processes accordingly.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm very proud of our city, as a community, for having stepped forward, and we all kind of got in this together and decided to work with each other in some way, shape, or form and support each other. And you're at the forefront of that, Josh. So thank you for everything that you do, man.
Welcome. And, I'm sure most people figured out their systems, but, anybody that needs to bounce ideas off anyone, like, you can always send me an email, just josh@anthologycoffee.com. You know, I'm always happy to help other small business owners. So.
Very true. Very true. And just like that, I finished my pimento cheese. Josh, you're a friend. You're like a brother to me. I have so much fun hanging out with you, riding a bike with you, eating food with you, talking about food with you. All a blast, dude. So I'm really happy that you came on the show today. Thank you very much. Thanks for showing us the coffee shop. Everybody, please check out Anthology Coffee. Before we get out of here, let's bring Mark back, see if we had any questions. Mark, how in the hell are you?
Good, pretty good. Sandwiches look great. A few lurkers today, my kind of people, just hanging out, watching the show. You know, it's pretty good. Yeah, I personally I drank a ton of Anthology Coffee over quarantine, and it was like there every day, and it was just good. It was good coffee. I definitely appreciate what you do, Josh. I looked up that school too. That school looks amazing. I'm a former teacher, so I just love learning about new schools, and it seems like they do really cool things there. So it's going to be a good cause. People look at Carlos's Instagram page and donate some money, a few ducats. You know, any little bit helps. So thank you.
All right, cool. No questions. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Mark.
Yep.
All right, for everybody at home, thank you all so much for checking us out. Once again, check out my Instagram profile at Carlos_Parisi. In the description there, in the link, is going to be a link to donate, and we're going to be riding. We've got just 2 more days. Go ahead, donate a couple of dollars. Donate $1. It doesn't matter. I love you all. Thank you all for checking us out. I hope you guys got hungry. Happy sandwich.
Thanks for hanging, guys.
Yeah.